You took your time.
I'm a busy man, Mid.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mid, you've only just come back.
And I've been thinking about it for a while. Dad said I had a knack for engineering. Told me everything he knew about it, then sent me off to Canva to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me. That one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause. But I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my knack to work. I know that I can help the people here, and I want to do it.
Well. Is all right?
Which is why I wrote up a list of jobs.
For me?
Who else? First things first, I need equipment and materials to start making my own. There's the designs for the stuff I need, and the stuff it needs smithing from. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for. Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
For now. I'll let you know if I need out else.
Where's it start? Materials and tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn.
Sid's gonna chop off head this time.
Yeah, you won't like that.
You were born in Rosalith, weren't you? How's it coming along?
Nearly there.
Blackthorn.
Was it a...
I have it. You require... Do you think you can make it?
Bloody hell. What's she planning? I'll see what...
My thanks.
Was wondering, Mid's back from Canva.
Just now. She's planning to set up a workshop in the stores. Here's the list. Think you can find...
This lot,
Excellent.
it's paid. 100 times over. If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water, and that would have drained the life out of us.
Indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it...
Thank you. That just leaves the carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
And what can I do for you? Quite the opposite. Like father, like daughter. If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
What do you need? Summerstorm. Not saying Fordian, do you? should last you a good while. And?
Jill looked white as a sheet.
Do with a good oiling.
Should be enough to... How do, Matt?
Bardolph. Maid's looking to build a workshop, so naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss however I can. But I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place. I'd gladly spare Mid all... It don't have to be me, though, does it? You know, the one over at Mark.
That's right. I'll ask Martha if she can...
Ah, Clive, what brings you to the rest?
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here.
Thank you, Martha. Do you know what...
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Places are... Far as I know...
I'll look from there, then.
If it ain't the lad...
You do, Bernard.
Oh. Building a workshop, you say? And, if Martha didn't...
Of course.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with...
It's the least... This shouldn't take long. That should do it.
You made short work of that lot. Thank you, son. Now my folks can rest in peace once more.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Oh, it may...
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Soon as I'm done saying a prayer, I'll meet you there.
That should take care of Mid's little list. Better head back before she thinks of anything else. You all right, boy? After it.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Blackthorn may be the manliest of men.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest, Sid?
All right, Clive? You've all done then?
I am. I've placed your various
That's brilliant!
Is there...
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got... So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get... I can't...
That's my good deed for the day done. That's... How Jill's faring.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again. Drawing on the deck in this...
Do you have a moment, Sid? A team of Cursebreakers has gone missing near Northreach.
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage. They were moving in for their assault. A Cursebreaker managed to release a Stolas amid the confusion. They should be back by now, but I can't help...
They know the work is dangerous.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this. What they is... But I never really thought how my words might affect them.
I'll go and find them.
Thank you, Sid. The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's Eyrie.
That should be enough to go on.
Clive.
Talia. How's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves? Oh, that's right. He went to ask Harpocrates about Torgor. He must have found something. You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigue.
Talia has tasked me with removing a Cursebreaker's brand. I don't think... I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. Is it really worth the risk?
You don't need me to answer that. You know full well, I hope as much as you, that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. But until that day, a brand is a burden. And we must lift that burden. The operation may be dangerous, but it...
I know. But griping about my lot helps no one, I suppose.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the prep. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low. What few leaves we have would...
Just tell me what you need.
You'll go. No one knows herblore like Talia. And she swears by ammonia for easing pain. It's simple enough to find, if you know it. Unfortunately for you, I do. Along the river near the...
I overheard your little chat with Rodrigue. It's good of you to help. I'm feeling a lot better, thanks to Talia's remedies. But she insists I rest.
And all the highborn have fled south.
There's two. No use calling Ambrosia now. Good girl. Be safe. Cole.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me...
Doris sent me to find you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway...
Well, I'm here now.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slavers' camp. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely...
You made the right decision.
The goblins may
You have duties to attend to here.
All right. And please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers...
I won't let that happen.
Thank you.
Don't thank me, They're trying to get into the carriage. A friend. Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblin...
Why should we run?
Perhaps. Freedom, safety. The life you've been...
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't to...
This man risked his life to save yours.
Fine.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up...
You can leave the rest to us, Sid.
Thank you. The river was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs. This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one. Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while. Hopefully this will put Rodriguez's mind at ease.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Sid, if I'd just waited. Or maybe I wouldn't.
Cole and the others got home safely.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slave. What kind of leader sends people? I should have urged greater caution, told Cole.
We swore the same.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk up. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Thank you for your faith in me. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the other, but I'm a Cursebreaker. I swore an oath too. I have a role to play, and...
You will.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so. All done?
I hope you didn't have too much.
Only the usual.
Oh, yes. This is it.
You'll do fine. Taya trusts you. Which means I...
Thank you for the... I'm sorry. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin. One ill-conceived incision. A single slip, and the poison fouls the patient's blood. Failure means death, and even success means tremendous pain. Days of agony as the wound heals. I became a physiker to help people.
Cursebreakers lead hard lives, and the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb, and yet we never won for volunteers. Why do you think that?
Conviction?
They're willing to fight. To give their lives to create... I know your work isn't easy. But neither is going under the knife. Be a shoulder for your patients to lean on. Stay strong for them.
It's natural for a patient to feel like they're... Thank you for helping me.
I'm feeling a lot better, thanks to Taya's remedies. Damn the bastard who thought to mix branding ink with the foulest poison known to man. Since then, bearers have only ever had two choices. Court the crystal's curse in service of their masters, or defy the brand and suffer the wyvern's wrath. Either way, it's an agonizing death.
Jill looked white as a sheet when it
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territory. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and were seeing no sign of it.
What do you reckon, Torms?
It certainly adds weight, Clive. I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of his name was
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen, a girl from the Northern Territories, and her faithful one awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other?
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and just when his master needed him...
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come...
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a Frostwolf. It had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal!
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernadette, I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shall be a moment.
Brilliant.
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot. Starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them. Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Thanks for before, son. That was a good deed you did me. Only right I do you one in return. Though I did wonder if I'd bit off more than I could chew when Mid showed me her plans for the place. If she hadn't been there to tell me what to do, I wouldn't have known where to start.
Thanks for letting me do this, Clive. I'll pay you back, I promise.
We have everything we need to begin work in earnest. And work in earnest we shall!
I wish Miss Midador would let us help her with her dungeoneering. I wonder what she's going to dungeon in next.
Let's go and ask her.
I think I'll wait till mid's away to take it to her.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left.
Well, if anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you.
What?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people...
You have nothing to worry about on that front.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
For your trouble.
It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
Uncle Byron? Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favourite uncle is here! The Dhalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dhalmeks empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dhalmeks will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dhalmeks to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall depart at once. May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
The Litlins have been up to their old. There's just one thing after another around here.
Ah, my dear. Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really, as are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your... Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
And I'm afraid that is all...
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Coco withdrew wounded from Ros...
What do you think, Vivian?
I think With this news of the Dhalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, come here and I'll show you. It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
So it was the Waludas who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the men seemed almost crestful, as if they believed, or were made.
You have a keen mind, and you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic,
allow me to accompany you. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would...
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned. And where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Here for another of my lectures. Lord Byron Rosfield. I heard tell. Why? We met under curious circumstances. Naturally. Still. How may I help you today? One must understand one's place in the world. got the details here. Thus ends today's lesson.
Lid's finished outfitting her little workshop, I hear. With a little help from Cid.
I'm fine, Clive, really. I just need some rest. Jill's staying here, and that's that. I should have never let her.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
Who's this blue blood?
Tome says he's looking for books about Torgal. I know.
Is there something I might assist you with, Clive? Did you know? But once they had, until it was taken. From the moment of her very first steps. And so, as to why she has stayed away, I have a few new notes that might interest you. What subject shall we consider today? Did you learn everything you needed?
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother. I won't risk any more than I have to.
The Lanza and the Fang are all Kupka's personal. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil.
Who is she?
An old associate of Cid's. And only Cid's. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new...
Thanks.
So, what about your uncle? I mean...
Don't look so worried.
Thank fuck.
Gav, Otto,
You can count on it.
All right, Uncle.
We shall. I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark 'em well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearing. It's in the sands. Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived. You whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn must over you, sat in the sand, all
All yours, Torgal! Stay down!
like the wind. Straight home now. See a thing.
Come, Clive. Let us turn back before we lose our way.
Thanks, Gal.
Ah!
Run like the wind. Fly, Ambrosia. Be safe. All your... Torgal, kill!
Yeah!
Ready, go? Faster!
Have you lost your way already, my boy? The ruins mark the road to the inn.
should have stayed in its shell. Come on. Run like the wind. Be safe. Fly, Ambrosia. Thanks, Gal. No mistakes. Good girl. Run like the wind. Straight home now. Come on. Fly, Ambrosia. Thanks, Gal. Good girl. Yeah!
do you think those soldiers were in the inn?
So, Lord Cook has finally made his move.
Yes. I expect that's why there's so many soldiers in town, to deal with any Imperial reprisals.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that, then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, go!
Coming!
Your pal? Would you rather be my squire?
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, we'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you!
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in Camber that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Come on.
Friend.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
The outlaw!
Bravo, my boy! Just like that!
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Clive? What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Lights and butts! Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means. The wealthiest and most... I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil...
That would certainly help to narrow the search.
And that's exactly what I mean.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Good day, my lord. Here you are. My thanks. An excellent choice. My thanks. Fare you well.
Crystal delivery's over. Get back to your home.
Anything I can allow me. My good man, we're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much...
Well, we're best known for our baths.
Thank you. Oh, you wouldn't know. Well...
What do you want?
I won't keep you long. A woman by the name of Ruzi?
Never heard of her.
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town...
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy. The owner's only a young sprig.
The Briar's Kiss, you say?
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Like iron. Are all your muscles?
Well, I'd be happy to show you.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Hanging lanterns, keep...
Can I help you?
Yes, a long-standing pillar of your community.
Then you should ask. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people. Try the baths. That's where you'll use it.
Thank you. Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows.
Sweet incense! What's candle?
Excuse me.
I am.
I hope so. Do you know Rosina Dalamil?
And what business?
She was a close friend of mine.
Very well. Go.
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think he trusts us.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing...
I beg your pardon.
Don't play the... Stick your nose in our business.
Who are you working for?
He wanted us...
Though one could hardly call that...
Lord Furder?
Look what the cat...
Your skill with the blade is a fitting talent.
You know who I... So what now? Calling them...
That isn't my Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina.
Yeah. To the Lock of Leisure.
To the Lock of Leisure?
Plates and pots! Bowls and...
Fresh bread, warm from the oven. Here, have a taste.
The most fragrant herbs and
The finest fabric.
Is this the place?
Lubo's Forge. Ah, so it was that. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. Oh, sorry. Whoever this Lubor truly is,
See that he gets... Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second.
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we? Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine.
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this.
We might as well hear him out. It's assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet, even then, I had more good sense than a man. Oh, but enough of the pleasantry. I want you to put an end to the trouble. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid.
What trouble? If you're going to...
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with...
What did...
My apologies. Follow the crystal. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this...
Ha! It will be easy. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil.
The misfortune Dalamil finds herself in is of a crystalline nature. So do be discreet in your inquiries,
You rest, go.
Excuse me.
You've heard?
I've heard rumor.
Damn thing. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill us common folk have hardly had a shard to... And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market, either.
Do you have a moment?
Depends.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving.
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend it. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so?
The juiciest meat from
silken
green
softness, like eating a cow.
You wouldn't believe how much he gave me. What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Oh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have...
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to him. No, just leave.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Bits have pride of place in...
What was all that crashing and banging?
Why is the tavern shut?
It's you. The one. What do you want?
I'm looking for my pal.
The gentleman who was with you?
Thank you.
Will this suffice?
By the sands.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be...
All right. But not...
What are you doing, Unc? Care to explain where you...
Bait, my boy. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I had no luck, of course. It's but my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A small price to pay for admittance. But enough about my little act.
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending... I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then. And put an end to the trouble loop.
Ha! That prick... It just goes to show, one should never underestimate a rot... I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support, if things turn sour.
Let me treat you.
Of course.
I need a drink.
Fucking men of the wrong.
This river runs all the way to the Suns.
$1,000 gil for a measly bunch
of... Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Do you think they'll be back soon? I need a new dress.
Light, meat and dark.
Take a sniff.
Yes, they're quite sought after.
This is no time to ride. Straight home now. Let's go.
I'll take it from here.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord.
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes?
Of course.
Not bad at all. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And, being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
It's not over yet, Uncle. I'm just getting warmed up.
Well, how'd you like my performance, huh? I've often...
Greybeard, you were magnificent. Such a shame you didn't have more of an order.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's... I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly. Buying...
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk. Well...
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men. Until you... Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have all, and those left behind have been encouraged to look the other.
Thank you. And you still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw.
Oh,
and my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Ross.
No, thank you.
Of all the. Ugh!
Here. Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be.
Thank you.
And please, feel free to send. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Omia los Delan. Tu Isakelis.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold. Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
I've never even forged a butter knife. Perhaps...
I wouldn't put it...
Oh, sorry. I'm Sava, soon to be former. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them. He wants me to make a carving knife. I don't suppose you...
I'm afraid.
Never mind.
I could give you a hand. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been.
I'd be...
So...
Good question. And then there's this little...
The way I see it, we need information.
You're right. Now, there's plenty of... There's the butcher. They're bound to... Ah, I'll talk to...
All right.
Let's hope this...
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I'd better get to it.
What is it now? How very fitting. Of course, there's simply no... Ours... At least... So... You and I... What? Alas. Still, don't be a stranger.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
The finest
It would
fabric!
make